Dance, 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 dance. Louis, thank you for the bitties. Thank you. Titties for bitties. I'll take my feet out. Dance, I tell you. Mac also doing his card pull. Dance, I tell you. Dance. My eyes are so itchy today. I feel like what's the word? The pollen are worse today than they have been in the last few days. But hi there, everybody. Hi there, YouTube side. Hi there, Twitch side. Hi there, Matcha. Hi there, Louis. Hi there, Shika. Hi there, Sparky. Hi there, Mac. Hi there. That's Twitch. Hi there, Corey. Hi there, Maroquette. We are currently playing the Cree and doing a 30-40 minute run. I'm halfway through. You just seem you're very much a car guy. I got as much. Okay. I'll hydrate. Sparky. Despite it being so warm this weekend, like last week, because today's Monday, I have not drank enough, for sure. I have not drank enough. And I need to get a new glass. I got... Today for dinner, I got KFC. And of course, because I ate the chicken, my glass that I have here is like super fatty right now, so I totally need to change it. Because whenever I touch it, it just keeps on fattening up my hand. Hallo, oh Gott, zeigt schon seine Füße. I really don't get why my YouTube is translating all your messages to German. Why is it my YouTube translating all the messages that you guys are sending to German? Like, Cory went, good pun, also yes. But in my chat it says, guter Wortwitz, ja. Cory went, hello there. Oh god, he's already showing his feet. My chat says, hallo. Gedankenstrich. Oh Gott, zeigt schon seine Füße. How can I fix this? Why is it showing that? Translate from German to English. No, I don't even want to translate it. Moment mal, wurde das Wortspiel, das Maro vorher geschickt hat, nicht angezeigt? Nope, I'm not seeing the pun. I'm not seeing the pun. It seems that the pun was in pre-chat, and then when I started actual stream, the thing got lost. Never translate. Weird. Still? Yeah, it's still being translated. Seltsam, nicht wahr? Ich musste eine Browser-Erweiterung installieren, um die automatische Übersetzung von YouTube-Videotiteln zu verhindern. Möglicherweise besteht ein Zusammenhang? Der Stream wird der Hammer. The stream is gonna be fire. I had to install a browser extension to stop YouTube from auto-translating video titles. Maybe related? Dance Bunny, do the Fortnite Cola Yippie. Meine Mama hat mir einfach erlaubt, Cola zu trinken. Jetzt darf ich einfach Fortnite spielen und hab... Das ist nicht der richtige Witz. Ich hab's verkackt. Ich hab's verkackt. Fortnite und Cola Copy Pasta. Meine Mama hat einfach erlaubt, dass ich Cola trinken darf. Wie cool ist das bitte? Jetzt zocke ich einfach Fortnite und trinke Cola. Yippie! Aye. But yeah, guys, today is a Kubera kinda day. Did not know I needed that. Good bunny. Can you? He's 6'7"ing me. He's 6'7"ing me. I have no idea if you already got some new cards by doing your bid pulls. Yes, Warky, indeed, there. Hallo, schönen Abend dir. Wait, are you actually typing that in German? I think you're actually typing that in German. Totally just also translated. Yeah, I'm confused. I was hovering over it to see if there would be an English message. But it's actually in German. Ah. Limau. Limfau. Got him. Gefangen. Limfau also didn't get translated. I guess abbreviations are not getting translated. But yeah, today is a Kubera kind of day. We are back in the start of the week with the reading section. My Monday and Tuesday reading, and then on Wednesday, for all of you guys that are only on YouTube, of course it will still be on just Twitch, but from Wednesday to Thursday. That's not what I wanted to do. From Wednesday to Thursday, I will do a 24-hour stream. 3rd to 4th of June, 6 p.m. CST, which is my standard stream time. It's the 24-hour stream. It's the fantastic event. He's going all out. He's streaming for 24 hours. I chose to pull it a day earlier because technically I was thinking about doing it 4th to 5th, but I have D&D on the 5th, so I don't want to be overly tired when I've got my D&D session. But yeah, so the plan is to have a 24-hour stream in 2 days. I don't have anything planned for it yet. I want to play a bunch of different games. In the end, I kinda want to, you know, like, if I had like a bunch of games that can be finished in between like 2 to 3 hours, I would totally be up to play like 7 different games, 8 different games and finish them all. But it's hard to find a good game that is only 2 to 3 hours long. I was even thinking about doing like like a reading section at some point, and like do that also have on YouTube, of course. Like if I were to read Kubera, it would also be a YouTube stream, but I don't plan that at the moment because it's like I don't know. Short puzzle games? I'm not the hugest puzzle kind of fan. I would need to look at it. You can always drop names for games. Also, I don't know if you agree, Chica. Chica, hi there. Hope you had a nice day. And all you can say from here on. I'm up for any kind of game. I just will look at it on Steam. It will also cost, of course. It also will depend on, you know, price. I feel like it makes sense for me to say that it's going to depend on price, because I am not made out of money. I was looking at like the different Dragon Quest games, because I was also thinking about just playing a bunch of them, but I did greet you already. Let me greet you again. Hi there, Shika. I hope you had a nice day already, and it's only getting nice from here now. My name is Pyro Bunferno. I'm a fire bunny squirrel femboy, and I'm ready here to please you. Dragon Quest. Like, even the original Dragon Quest is like 9 hours or 11 if you completionist. And if we want to do the one remake, it would be like, I don't know, 24 hours, which is just too much. So, I don't think there's anything really playable. And I don't have like a website that shows me like... Wait, can I do that if I go in games? I want to look at, not at Dragon Quest, I want to look at all games, search options, hour range between 1 and 3 hours, and then it's going to show me a bunch of games. Okay. Super hot. A short hike. Journey. Abzu. Stick fight the game. Mouthwashing. Superliminal. I know many of those games already. Just play Nancy Drew games. I have no idea what Nancy Drew games are. Nancy Drew games. Secrets can kill. I have no idea what those games are. I've never heard about any of them. Why are there 34 of them? Why are there so many games? Oh, could that be a game that I could play? I have played it before, but maybe I can play it on stream. Hello there, Juggalo Rave. Welcome to stream. I hope you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. My name is Pyro Bunferno. I'm a fire bunny squirrel femboy, and I got my feet out for all of you to see. I can take them down if you're uncomfortable. Terrible point and click game for teenage girls. Check my chat. Did you just DM him? Superficial is fun, so is Viewfinder. Yeah, you guys are just saying words. I want to check my chat though. Pay attention to me. How long are these games? I don't know if you guys know these games because I only ever played saw people play them in Germany, German. So I don't know jingle 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 jingle. So I don't know the Lovecraftian fishing game. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Can't see YouTube chat on stream, by the way. You should be able to see YouTube chat. Why are you not able to see YouTube chat? Wait, are you guys, if I go in this other overlay, is YouTube chat there? We go in here. Is YouTube chat going to appear? Is Cult of the Lamb. Never played it, but I watched people play it. It's... Oh my god, imagine YouTube chat is breaking now. Lemao. I see 2 bunnies. You see 4 feet. All of them for free. Wait, is it capturing my freaking screen? No, it's just showing the normal stuff. Yeah, but even this game that I wanted to play is like... I'm going to play this at some point, but it's like 35 hours long, apparently. I actually don't like the... I actually don't like the final part of this game. But it's part of the story anyways. Chat, it's still... YouTube chat is still not appearing. Did I change something? Do a 45-hour stream. No. No. I'm not going to stay awake for that long. I'm not that insane. If 24 hours is more than enough awake time. I would really... like. I would technically like to play the gamble game from yesterday again on stream. On my 24-hour, but I would need to gather at least a few people to do that with me. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is also a short game. 67-hour stream. Maybe when I'm bigger. Maybe when I'm bigger. Oh, I just broke the freaking rubber band that I was playing with like the last 10 streams or so. I don't know how to fix the thing that YouTube chat is not showing up. Why are you guys so weird? Why is YouTube chat not showing up? What do you guys do again? How can you keep breaking everything? Fun chat. Like it's just using... What is it even using? It's like it's Stream Elements, right? Or is it Streamlab? Streamlabs. Refresh. Streamlabs alert box. I don't want to go into the alert box. I want to go into my chat. Ah. I did a little burpee. Chat box. It should show... Oh, I know why it's not showing YouTube. I know why it's not showing YouTube. Give me a second. Count settings. Tipping settings? No. Account settings. Platforms. YouTube. I was confused because it still said that my YouTube is called Pyro Prima, even though it isn't, of course. It's merged. User identifier missing. What do you mean user identifier missing? Merge my YouTube. Go on here. Go on here. Oh, I misclicked. I did the wrong email. Pyro Prima will always be there. Pyro Prima will always be in the history of the past. So it's now connected. If I look at the chat box again, it's now going to say that both YouTube and Twitch should appear. So, if any YouTube people want to type something in the chat, you should appear below Lewis's laughing Ricky emote. Perchance. Etwas. A something. Yeah, something seems to be not going correctly. Do I need to restart our stream for it to work? I won't do that, but is that like going to fix it? I refreshed the chat cache again. Refresh, control audio, should be fine-ish. Maybe it's gonna fix itself. What other games are there that are so short? Thank goodness you're here. I don't know that. Pony Island, Bold Boy, Henry Stickmin Collection. If you just do main story and not completionist. The First Five Nights at Freddy's, a game about digging a hole. Who is testing it out? And it's probably not going to work out, right? Probably not going to appear. Why is it not appearing? Have you played Obra Dinn? I've never heard of that game even. I've never even heard of that game. But why is YouTube site not appearing? Are you fixed it? I fixed it. Launch, show. Sure. Copy the linky thingy and insert it in here. It's the exact same linky thingy, so it should be literally working. I don't know, I'll go here. And I'll go here. I don't know how that would fix anything, but I'm doing it. Postal. Amanda the Adventurer is a short game. Opera Dinn is pretty cool. It's a story puzzle game. I'm writing all of these things down to remember them and see if maybe Donut County is a short game as well. These are all Yena games. Did Yena just search for games you can finish in 3 hours and play them? Yena the Youngblood. Iron Lung is also a short game. Kill It With Fire. I don't know who played that. I remember somebody playing that I watched. There's so many of those games that I have no idea what they are. Octodad is also short if you just do main story, but I don't want to play Octodad. Especially because I've seen it multiple times already. I think Flip Witch was short. What the hell is Flip? Okay, I'm realizing there's a lot of games I have never heard about. Flip Witch, the Forbidden Sex Hex? Is that a sex game, Shika? Is this one of your one of your not safe for work games that you keep on playing on Discord? Is it really this? Flip Witch. The stream save option. I also think it's not available in Germany. I tried clicking on this Steam thingy, but it says the item is currently unavailable in your region. Garfield Kart Furious Racing. Recoin. I saw Poppy play that once, like a main story thing. I didn't even know it had a story. Helltaker. There's so many games. The original Star Fox. back to page 20 of this list. Rock Detective, yeah, sure. Flower. Bee Simulator. One-Way Heroics. 2 hours main story and 35-hour completionist. It looks like a cool pixel game. Library management, time tracking tools. They're like, I want to look at this. Like, this is a cool. It's a cool pixel style. One-Way Heroics. Oh, like very old RPG Maker kind of thing. Super Mario Kart. Never heard of it before. We were here. I would need a friend for that. Bunny guys. I'm a bunny. I'm a guy. Liar's Bar. I would also need friends for that. Like, Liar's Bar, I want to play. Buckshot Roulette, I want to play. I just don't have any friends that want to play with me. Lucky there's a bunny guy. Size Matters. Now that's an intriguing title. Guys, do you think size matters? Harmony's Odyssey. I'm seeing all of your chatters. What else do we have here? Tower of Guns. These all look boring as hell. Only for P. Firewatch? I've heard of that before, but I haven't seen anyone play it yet. So, how long is Firewatch? Can I consider that? I don't even know what it really is about. I just heard that it's supposed to be good. Firewatch is completionist 5 hours. And I'm like somebody that takes my time, so it would be like 6, which would be like 1/4 of the stream. I also need to think like about games that are going to be okay when I'm later into the 24 hours and games that I can do like where I will need to use my brain power from the beginning. Because I feel like at the ending of the 24 hours I will not have as much brain power as I will have at the start. Funniest thing about this entire idea is that most likely I will stream from 6 PM to 6 PM my time. Then I will take like a short break, eat something, or like get myself dinner, maybe take a shower, and then I will stream again. For my like first day stream. Play with you, but I only have an hour open when you start, but 3+ hours towards the end. I'm streaming for 24 hours! Play Flow by That Game Company. Why is everything about flow today? First Nomad, now you, who's flowing somewhere. I'm finding Flow is a game that is like written as FLOW in the middle of the week. Yes. I'm not sure. I don't know. I could change the date from Saturday to Sunday, but that's your day, Shika. Didn't you say that that's your day? That you are going to do something from Saturday to Sunday? But I didn't want to overlap. I was thinking about doing like a Sunday. I have time because I don't have my D&D that week as well. But I didn't want to do like from Thursday to Friday because then I mean I haven't officially announced anything yet. Have I? What did I say in my post? Did I say that, I said June 3rd or 4th on Twitter, but I have not said it officially. I can always change that. You have no brain power, and you can play something like the Deconstruction Simulator. You might be, but I'm not complaining. My IRL work schedule sucks ass. Double Dragon Gaiden. Monkey Island. I don't know, I was thinking about like putting it on a different day, like... Wait, you are Saturday to Sunday, right? I don't want to overlap with you. Because I feel like that would be mean. Mouthwashing, Superliminal again. The Awesome Adventure of... Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Why did it go back to... Go to page 11 or something? Those are all solid too. What is that? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom? No, that's a fighting game. Duck Detective, The Ghost of Glamping. Parappa the Rapper. Darksburg. Dixium. Nico Power Volume 0, okay. Like, there's a few games, but it's also like, I've seen many people play games. Pizza Possum. Genital Jousting. Yeah, Genital Jousting does exist. Storyteller was the game that Enya played, I think, yeah. Class of 09. Mount Your Friends, that's certainly a title. Webbed where you play in a 2D spider. Oh yeah, Webbed! I have heard of that game before. I've seen Zombie play it, if you know that YouTuber. Zombie! Good old YouTuber. Milk Your Way. Spore. No. Aster Breed. Go Go Nippon. My first trip to Japan. I could play that. That would be really funny. How, like, what, that was a visual novel, right? Or... Actually, it's a visual novel developed by Overdrive. The game features a male tourist excited to travel to Japan for the first time with the intention of visiting two male friends, but it turns out they are not so male after all. The week you spend in Japan will certainly be a memorable one. Get a taste of a foreign travel offered by a printed guidebooks. You tour around Japan from the comfort of your home. As the guest protagonist, you will travel. Okay. The game may contain content not appropriate for all ages. Some nudity or sexual content, general mature content. Papers, Please. Opera Jin was mentioned, yeah. Assemble with Care is about 2 hours. That's a lot of games. Wait, are they not voiced? I thought they were voice acted. How? Why are my twin girls not voice acted? Was this before they got scouted? Go Go Nippon 2016 version. Come on, that one surely is voice acted, right? There's no video example. Oh, Coconut Simulator is about 30 minutes long. Game may contain eggplant. What else do we have here? There was a flow game. Let's go to page 25. Pistol Whip. Hatoful Boyfriend. A tiny sticker tail. So either I do many different games, or I do one game that will take all the 24 hours to finish. But if I do one game that takes 24 hours to finish, then it's going to be harder for people to join in the stream as things go on, right? That's the whole idea of like people can join in at any time and it's like a decent starting point. Submerged. Offspring Fling. Fling Frenzy. Ib. Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. The original F-Zero. No. I'm seeing a lot of games, but I'm not sure. East of Maravilla Island. Dungeons and Dragons, Chronicles of Mysteria. I've never heard of that. Necro Worm. Of course, there will also be just chatting segments in the 24-hour stream. I know. Now I'm debating everything. You can join at any time if the only game you play is Dragon's Lair on NES. What's Dragon's Lair? Dragon's Lair. That's not Dragon Warrior. Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair Trilogy. What? Is that a point-and-click game? Is that by Disney? Why does it look so Disney animated? How long is like Layton game? I have seen so many playthroughs of Layton that I don't know if it would be fun for me to play. And like even the Layton games are all at least like 14 hours or longer. Same with like Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is even much longer than that. All of them are much longer. Dragon Lair is famous for being dog shit. Ooh. Garfield Lasagna Party. Look at all these games, but no games, only bacon. Soul Searching. Timberman. WarioWare Inc. Pinball. Rick and Morty, Virtual Reality. I think at this point there are too many games. I think we should stop. I think we should stop and make it so that only 50 games can come out per year. Let's say 52. One game per week can come out. Let the publishers fight for it. Let the publishers fight and see what time slot they get. If they can release a game in that year, or if they will need to take another year until it gets released. Echoes of Isovios, a legacy unsnowed. Action-packed, story-driven roguelite. That looked... I'm going to be so mean, but that's like my entire character, that I'm awfully blunt. Where did the rubber band... Where did my rubber go? There. There's just so many good games. Ubisoft will make 52 Assassin's Creed games and that's all you get. This Echoes game, when I saw the gameplay, it looks like a cheap man's Dead Cells. It looks like Dead Cells Light. An Assassin's Meat, an Assassin's Seed, an Assassin's Reed. Cannot forget that there's going to be one Pokemon slot, and one of those 52 slots will be filled with FIFA. One of those 52 slots will be filled with Madden. One of them will be filled with the basketball one. One of them will be filled with a racing game. One of them will be filled with a baseball game. One of them will be filled with gaming industry. I like RPGs, but they're all too long to finish in one stream. How long was this game? I think that was too much for... One of them is Euro Truck Simulator. Ooh. Let's remove the requirement. This game supposedly takes 36 hours for the main story and 58 if I want to do completionist, which of course is not possible in one 24-hour stream. Small saga 10 hours apparently completionist. 7 hours just main story. According to this website where I'm always looking at. Can I search more? Oof, it's cute though. It do be looking cute. What if I search options? I want to search for played on PC, sort by most popular, and I want genre RPG. Role-playing. Other options, modifiers. No, I don't want to look at Expedition 33. That's going to be some other day. Same with Baldur's Gate. What if I were to say I want to have it a minimum of 3 hours and a maximum of 6 hours? Are there RPGs that I can finish in that time? A Ranger, a role puzzle playing game. Transistor, Cat Quest. Jack Move, Costume Quest, Tales and Tactics. Some of these look like mobile games. The Legend of Tianding. That looks neat. Banner Saga Part 1 could be a thing if you're into grid combat. Check, contains smut. The Legend of Tianding. Save 75% on this game. Yeah, I'm born in 1915, so I should be old enough to look at this game. The side-scrolling action game about Liao Tianding, the legendary Taiwanese folk hero, exploring the dazzling streets of colonial Japanese Taiwan in the early 20th century. Colonial Japanese Taiwan? I'm not good with history. It's a side-scrolling thingy. That's not my kind of RPG. Me-side. I technically haven't seen people play it, but I know like the twist. Evo Land I finished before. You seem awfully unprepared for a stream starting less than 2 days from now. I mean, even if my voice Zoo, Stepan, even, I mean, not even a day is confirmed. Like, I have this graphic, but I could always just change it to 5th to 4th to 5th, or 5th to 6th, or 6th to 7th. It should be 6th to 7th. You know, it should be 6th to 7th. That's my whole thing. That's like my whole thing. I should change the graphic. Okay, for I love it. The Ricky stream was peak. Oh, I know. Wait, I do know this game. I do know this game. It is a clip farm game. Oh man, can I 6-7, huh? I could do 6-7. That would be weekend, but that is Shika Day. Yes, to play the games on stream, can use it to pad more time in the 24 hours. I'm also using it to pull out the Kubera starting time. And I'm getting a call. Give me a second. 6 to 7 of my birthday stream. I'll be... Makes the most sense, plus it's straight on the weekend. Joking Fox! He came as soon as I came. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. My name is Pyro Bunferno. I am a bunny, squirrel, bimboy. Also fire, kind of fire. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, what was Shika said? It's birthday. Then I need to go over here on the YouTube side. To planning 44 hours will be just him deciding what to play. Birthday. Why did I pin? When did I pin this? When did I pin the Ricky laugh? Did I pin this? Did Lewis pin this? Was it... Did I pin this? Anyways, 6 to 7 makes the most sense. Deep Dungeon. Meine Güte. You know, guys, I'm getting confused about calls. So, you know when somebody is calling your landline, do you introduce yourself by like first name and last name? I feel like shouldn't that be kind of unnecessary? I've gotten used to introducing myself like that, but if they call my landline, shouldn't they know who they're calling? Shouldn't they know who they're calling? Why should I introduce myself? They should introduce themselves. Like, not the person accepting the call, but the person doing the call should introduce themselves. Because the person doing the call is like the unknown factor. The person receiving the call is technically the person like that's chosen. Why are you answering the phone? Because nobody else is at home. I have a landline, but they'd be introducing themselves in... I can't be not answering the phone calls with no one there. It's important they'll a message. Nah, it could be like something calling for my parents. I cannot see. Was that sirens? Oh yeah, there was sirens in the background. There was a bit of siren. It's Cersei's alter ego, Siren Seymour. Siren Seymour. How long is Unicorn Overlord? Probably like 60 hours, right? Unicorn Overlord. Wait, is Unicorn Overlord not on Steam? I should have it though. It's 46 hours, I cannot play that. What other games do I have here in my folder? Paper Mario RPG. Paper Mario RPG. Paper Mario. Fine, just no live 24 hours, 100 hour JRPG for the content. Paper Mario, the remake-y thingy. What even? Is it not on here? Like, is it? Oh, is it called Super? No, it's not called Super Paper Mario. It's like, is it called Mario RPG? Mario RPG. This is the Paper Mario one. I have no idea. There's Super Mario. I guess Super Mario RPG is 20 hours long. I could fully invest in. I could fully invest into that game. What else do I have here? What is that? That's Legends Arceus. That is Mystery Dungeon, Brothership, Atrion Odyssey. That would be something. Atrion Odyssey. But they are all long, right? Atrion Odyssey. So this is like 1, 2, 3 HD remaster, so I would need to look at like completionist time for 1, 2, and 3, which are 73 hours, 63 hours, and 92 hours. Okay. What else do I have here? Live a Life. No, it's like the Switch remake. It's like the Switch remake for Ian Door thingy. Live a Life is like 30 hours. Paper Mario. But I'm just not seeing like the remake. I'm only seeing like the 1000-Year Door, the GameCube thingy. I think it was GameCube. But I'm not seeing like the remake on this website. Was it N64? Oh yeah, I could try. What about Dragon Quest Monsters? Dark Prince is 79 hours, for sure not. Joker's 1 is 70, Joker's 3 is 94, Joker's 2 is 88. Terry's Wonderland is 135. They don't even have the 3DS remake for Dragon Quest. No, they have it here. It's 97 hours, the 2 remake. That's too long for one stream. That's the baseball game. That's the Super Mario RPG. That's my 3DS locker. I have so many games. I could play Uma Musume for 24 hours. I do have paper, please. I have Mutagenics. I don't know how long that game is. Detroit Become Human is probably too long. Borderlands 2 is too long for sure as well. Can I see all of my games? Home Adventure. I do have the Turnip Boy game. Moonlighter I heard was a good game. How long was Moonlighter again? Moonlighter. Moonlighter is like 14 to 30 hours long. I technically have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I could have played the Beyblade X1 game. I wanted to play that before I went to Japan. It's 15 hours or less, I think. Social Grip, Llama, Drama. What the hell kind of stuff do you know, Shikadika? Could play Danganronpa games. I still have... How long is Digimon Survive? It's a visual novel kind of game. Digimon Survive is... 73-hour completionist. Okay, nope. Stardew Valley, no. Dorfromantik, no. I do have Little Nightmares, but I don't want that. I do have Lego City Undercover, Lego Jurassic World, Lego Ninjago the video game movie, Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I have Hollow Knight. I have Horizon Zero Dawn. Witcher 3. I also have Starfield. Of course, we could also work our way through of like, we have Gamble with Friends, we have Among Us, we have Peak, we have Goose Goose Duck, which is just Among Us again, we have Quiplash, we have, why is Portal 2 in party games? That is not correct. I have Uno, I have Ultimate Chicken Horse, I have Repo, I have Crab Game. Puzzle games. That's where Portal belongs. Portal 2 is a 2-player game. Yeah, screw you. It was also a 2-player game. Me doing your brother. Lies of P. Yeah, tag in and out levels at the party. Oh, sorry. Did I have this game? Do have Life is Strange? Age of Empires, Balloon Towers Defense 6. Bible. I have Ark, I have Terraria. So many games I could touch. I wish I would be touched. Worldbox. My brother is currently living in Japan. Yeah. Even more reason for me to be there. I have all the Yakuza games, but Yakuza games are like long as well. Yakuza Kiwami. 84-hour completionist. Yeah, I'm not going to finish that either. I think it's time to get into Kubera. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm going to. I'm not even sure which day I'm going to do it anymore. I'm not even sure which day I'm going to do anymore. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do it again. And there goes the energy. 57 minutes of yap. Lewis Cypher wants me to hydrate. Well, pull it out then. You have earned sustenance, small creature. I've earned your sustenance, and you have earned the sword. I'm ramming my sword into you for stream, while you will ram your sword into me after stream. Why does his hand not disappear? Does somebody keep petting me? Is this a continuous pet, or is it not? Is it just not disappearing for some reason? Why is it not disappearing? Is this the gaslighter you were missing? No, it isn't. Which? Okay, no, I must have hit the hotkey for pets, but I don't know what that hotkey is. I must have done it by accident. Not unbun the bun. Dogs out, hard finger, head pet. There it is. It's alt left control. Okay. Alt left control. I want to open up my hair. How many chapters is that today? How many chapters is there today? Today's Kubera is 319 to 324, which means 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 6. 6 chapters. I dare say, everybody, 6 chapters. 6. 6. 6. 6. Can I hold up 6 fingers? That's technically not 6 fingers. I'm holding up 2 my ears. No, I don't have 6 fingers. 6. What a twisted thing for it to be. It truly is the Twisted Bird. Don't get it twisted, everybody. Don't get it twisted. Keep going. Keep going. Don't get it twisted. Gambling is an investment. Don't get it twisted. What's going on with my legs? What do you mean what is going on with my legs, blessed one? I'm just having them out here. I'm just casually, like, having them out in the open. You know, like, leaning them on the desk. And, like, a little bit of whipping here and there. A little bit of relaxing. Sadly, no game on Steam is called Twisted Bird. What do you mean there's no game called Twisted Bird? Passenger Pigeon. Dude, what is wrong with him? Can you see him? What is wrong with him? Who is he? What is he? Who is he? It's scaring me, kinda. That's truly a twisted bird, alright? That's truly a twisted bird. Twisted Bird game. Birds aren't real, the game. Oh. What if I click on... Birds aren't real, the game. How it hatched. Bird game. We're getting distracted. That's just Maruna. On a bad hair day. He had a bad hair day. But the blessed one, yeah, hi there. Besides my dogs, I hope you enjoy my stay. Your stay here in my place. My name is Pyro Bunferno. I'm a fire bunny squirrel femboy. And I'm ready here to boy it up. To boy it up. Get ready to boy it up. Boy. I'm closing Discord now so I cannot get distracted anymore. Okay, what's going on in Enyat? Oh, it's just Chica. It's just Chica. I'm closing Twitch. No, I'm closing Discord. Not Twitch. And everybody, let's get one last yawn out. God. And get into reading. Boom. Squawk. Blaze. Skreek. Boom. Boom. I almost feel sorry for Agni. Ever since his first lover betrayed him, his relationships have never worked out. Well, Agni aside, I don't... Mecha, hi there as well. Get your get your streak going. With a nice day so far, it only gets nicer from here now. Welcome back. I don't mind this new brother since she's more helpful to me like this. I see like refracting it. We can reduce their numbers before they open their eyes, and once they do, Brilith will no longer be dangerous. Think I can then I can take the staff of Agni away from her and take her to a safe place. Wait, why isn't the gate closed? There aren't any more Shurats coming through, but it's still open, like it's waiting for something. Oh no, is it waiting for Yuta to go through it? Ah, that really hurt. You know, you nearly broke my neck. You shouldn't lash out like that just cause you're angry. What will it do if I die and you never get the item back? Bhavati Chandra is amplifying magic, so it's like he's doing something like that. Yeah. I want to rip his body apart, but that would solve nothing. Whether or not killing him makes the item appear, I can't use it on my own. I think it requires a summoning spell. Doesn't that mean the item can't be used without human help? Then how did Sampati... Yeah, that's the question. Did Sampati have human help? Did Sampati have a god's help? Or is this just a lie that Kaz is making up? You know, I've been thinking. Honestly, I don't know why I should trust you enough to help you develop. Elwin said you were going to help us fight against those Shuras once you develop, but how can we know that for sure? Elwin was looking really upset as well, like she was being threatened or something. That's because I did threaten her. What I do know is, recently a few Rakshasas have been acknowledged to be on our side. In N16, there was a Rakshasa called Yuta who was granted permission to enter the city. And in N19, there was one called Chess who even participated in the Fighter Championship. Although most people still think she's a half. Rakshasa participating in the championship? As a half? Isn't that fraud? Huh? I'm going to lose on purpose after a while. Someone asked me to enter. And you're rigging the match? Anyway, the reason those Rakshasas were permitted to stay among humans is simple. Because the gods approved it. No way, Agni, but maybe Chandra? Chandra allowed it? So you should get their approval as well. Whether or not we should help you to develop, I don't have the right to judge. But the gods will give us an answer. Almost everyone who was at the Temple of Chaos seems to have escaped safely. Theo and the other fighters are all inside the Earth barrier now. That's good, but have you found out why the turrets aren't working? We're still examining them, and the turrets themselves seem perfectly fine. Sierra! Lila just arrived and I can show myself in. You don't need to announce me. Layla, did you accompany Chandra here? Yes. Where's Agni now? He is at the barrier stone, but he asked everyone to leave. He wants to speak to the half privately. Half? Chandra brought in a half and locked him up besides the barrier stone. Locked it up? With what? It's a jail that prevents shurification. So it's a half Shura form. No, it's more likely it's a superior Shura. Huh? But it's not a Rakshasa. He could speak and everything. If it's not a Rakshasa, it must be an Astika. They're around. The Shura that attacked Kali Bloom 7 years ago was far too powerful to be a Rakshasa. Then, the one inside the jail right now is the one from 7 years ago? It can't be completely certain, but I think it's likely. The gods must have finally caught it after 7 years. They must be keeping it alive in order to question it. Is Sierra going to go to kill Papa Smurf? I'm not in the mood to listen to your ramble. On. Get to the point. If you're going to give me a more Miss Riche or I don't like seafood bullshit, you should shut up instead. When I said that, I wasn't thinking straight. Not what I meant to say. Can you answer me now then? Who was it that made you attack Kali Bloom? It was Sagara. Yeah, she's back. She's back, baby. My wife is back. It's time to breed. Breed or be bred? That's the question. I don't know why, but I never even thought of her for the last 7 years, and I don't think I was the only one. Agni, you've met Sagara before. Did you think of her at all during the last 7 years? Something strange must have happened. That's why I couldn't think of Sagara. But all of a sudden, now... Why now? Why have you suddenly remembered her? You can technically do both. That is very much true. But can I do both? Me doing both would require me to be an Astika. Can gods create children? Can gods change their gender? However, she managed it. She disappeared from our thoughts for the last 7 years. So what changed? Why now? I wonder. Oh, there she is, my queen! My queen! Some gods can change their gender, but not all. Based? Nah, it's normal stuff. All I want for Christmas is you to shut up, J1. Oh, it's Christmas 2017. Christmas 2017. What were you guys doing back then? What were you guys doing on Christmas 2017? Was I already reading Webtoon back then? I don't know. I think for sure. I think I was reading at least God of High School back then. Maybe Girls of the Wild. When was God of High School going on? Like if I go in the God of High School Webtoon, God of High School. It's 2014. I remember reading it quite early on, like before anything really was finished. So I must have been reading it during that time already. You were in college, huh? I wasn't in college. That's a Pyro reveal. In 2017, I was not in college. Caroling, lol. You were caroling? That's fun. I never did that, like go around or something. So most likely, because my family celebrates on the 24th, really hard not to say I was doing your mom. To say my parents are happily married, but I cannot say that for sure. So, look at my queen. Is she naked? She looks naked. Her thighs seems like they have gotten bigger. You have just moved to the UK? Or back to the UK? Some of you mentioned Sierra's clothes look similar to Urahas in Season 2, because the outfits are part of a series by the same brand. Ella's Divine series is popular. Asha isn't the only wearer, as there are others. I didn't say they're from the Divine series when they came out. What Asha wore is the BF. There are many other series as well. The styles are completely different. Asha's Divine BF has been modified, and the original looked very different. What were the results of the fighter tournament in the year end 19, since Chess admits to throwing a fight? He obviously didn't win. I was in Ireland for a bit before. Wasn't it sad that Catgirl won the fighter tournament? Wasn't it sad that she won the fighter tournament? Or was it Theo? I don't know. Riagara! What happened? Where is everyone? Shh. That's my... Oh my god, my queen! My queen! But she doesn't look as petite anymore. Doesn't look as petite anymore. Why did she age? She's an ancient Nastica. She shouldn't age over 70 years. I didn't think we'd be able to kill so many before they opened their eyes. It looks like they were pretty much done with the Tarakas. We're pretty much done with Tarakas in the air. It's good that she fought better than I expected, but this makes it difficult for me to take her somewhere else. Tarakas should have opened their eyes at the right time to disarm Brilith. Still, she knew I was amplifying her magic and let me do it, so maybe I can get her to listen. Brilith, this is enough. You can stop now and get yourself to Bhavati Agni. So much for talking. She's definitely not in her right mind, attacking a god. We have a Christmas tradition of caroling for that with friends. We've been caroling for every year for like 12 years. That's a long time. That's older than some people in chat. Like Lewis, for example. He's 11. In Season 2, the last fighter tournament results were Irie first place and Theo second, I believe. But I just want to believe that Cat got stronger and Irie was busy, right? Irie couldn't... Didn't they say Irie was busy with like work and stuff, and because of that probably couldn't participate in some sort of fighter tournament? So it would either be Theo won, or Catgirl got so much stronger that Catgirl won. Huh? What is this? Why isn't my insight working on her? Is it because she's not thinking? Is she like not even conscious at the moment? Ah, the ones that attacked the Temple of Chaos. He's going to kill them, all of them now? They could be taken care of later. Talking very inappropriately with an 11-year-old. Yeah. But Lewis is very mature for that age. Huh? Brilith? What are you doing here? It's dangerous. You should get back inside the Earth barrier. I'm on my way there as well. We should hurry. Step back! Get a grip, Brilith. As you can see here, Maruna stepped in front of him as well. But in the end, Chandra was also protection. Your duty as a priestess is to protect the city. What are you doing attacking a human? If you can keep using your powers like this, your life will be in danger. So I'd like to clarify, I have nothing to do with this man. In fact, Lewis is much older than 11. He might even be triple that. No, he's not. Is he? No, I don't think. No, you're younger than Taco, right? No. You're younger than Taco. Are you? I keep mixing up ages. You not realize that thing behind me, Zarakshasa? Even I can feel its transcendental value. I know, but Kaz is right next to him. For its greater good, isn't it okay to sacrifice one human life? Kaz is a Chaos Priesthood candidate. He's a rare triple nil. You're saying he should be saved because he's a special human? So it's fine for humans that aren't special to die? That's what you believe as a god? That's why you told Agni 7 years ago to find another summoner? I was a disposable life back then. Has my value changed now? How do you weren't... I was listening. What you meant was that the lives of the weak are of less value than those of the strong. I found it revolting. Lewis is 28. Chandra had that coming. Oh yeah, he did. Lurk. I'm not doing this again. Doesn't it scare you to run so fast? For that speed at the end of it. This is still working, even though it was underwater. That's why it sold well. That thing made my brother the richest guy on the planet. He's richer than rich now. You're still alive, even though you were underwater. Is that supposed to be funny? Sorry, it takes a great deal of concentration to run on water. One mistake could lead to falling into the water. No harm intended. Don't apologize. It's not like water can kill me. I owe you just for getting me here. Although safer driving would have been nice. Now, Kali Bloom. Ah, it's over there. And it's famous for the starless black sky. No, wait. Why is the sky red? To be continuate. Continue ED? Poor continue. Why does continue have ED? Poor continue. Man, this guy is continue and he has ED. It's the place where Yagara is looking over a crater, the same location as the end of Season 2. In Brilev's attack towards Chandra, we see Bhavati Agni, a little different from before. Chandra is embarrassed about his height. Brilev is wearing heels, but even if she takes her shoes off, she's still taller. Ran and Chess last appeared in episode 317. They travel from Misty Shore westward to Kali Bloom at a high rate of speed and mostly over the relatively flat surface of the ocean, so it's possible they arrived that same night that they left. Kali Bloom local time would be roughly 6 hours behind that of Misty Shore. They have time zones? They have time zones in Kubera? Oh my god. Why would they do that? Why would they have time zones? Also, it's likely Ran, being a water magician, assisted in heightening his odds of survival when slamming into the water. Questions raised in the episode. Are Yagara and Pingara dead? Is Sagara naked? What is that purple aura? Did Brilev lose her mind, as Chandra assumes? Or did Chess stick that tablet while he was running? Presumably in Shura form. Just stack it up his butt. Because different planets and places? I mean, different planets? No. I feel like time zones are stupid. We should just all use the different... We just all should use the same time. Like, because we have used different time zones for so long, it's going to be very weird. But wouldn't it just be easy? Okay, like, we would need to determine a central point. Or think back over time. Okay, ages in the past, for some reason, Europe... Great Britain was the center of the world. So Great Britain, which is also like Greenwich Mean Time, which is like GMT, which is also like 0 time. So Shura form, when Mr. Shosho was in first form. I'm actually not sure either, because he offered piggyback ride, right? He offered a piggyback ride. So if we take the Great Britain as the central time, and it's just like when the sun is actually at like its zenith, it's 12 PM in Britain, but 12 PM in other places doesn't mean that the sun needs to be up. Like, the sunlight doesn't change, even if you say it's 4 AM and it's like the middle of the day for you because you're 8 hours behind, like sun-wise or something, behind Great Britain. That doesn't change anything for you. You're still getting the same amount of time. The only different factor would be that you're saying a different number. Like, if you're just saying a different number. Like, okay, people in Germany say it's 4 AM. It's 4 AM everywhere. The only difference is the point where the sun is currently in the sky. Couldn't it be that easy? I don't see the reason why it couldn't be that easy. Like, we all have the same time. It's just that the sun is a different spot in the sky. Like, time is not correlated to the sun's position necessarily. Didn't they say all of the Chaos Temple people were here now? Look at those flames. Someone must be still fighting. Why is that portal getting bigger? Makes me nervous. I don't think we need to worry since the gods are here. Yes, Chandra and Agni. We have two of the highest Zen gods here to protect us. Do you think we can trust him? What do you mean? Of course we should have faith in the gods. The gods will protect us and destroy all of those wicked Shoras. Yes, that's how it should be. That Shora is our mortal enemy. It destroyed so much 7 years ago. Surely the gods won't let it live. I think Agni left Papa Smurf behind and went to Brilef. Damn it. I protected a human instinctively because of the item, but against Agni, who is said to play fair, I might stand a chance. Chandra, though, I should have escaped while I could. And what's wrong with him all of a sudden? He was reckless enough just a moment ago. I don't know what happened, but they look occupied. I should take the chance to get away. Because you stopped me, Chandra, the Rakshasa, is escaping. I will locate him later. No, they left Lise behind. Will you? It's so easy. Was it on purpose that you let it run free for the last 7 years? It's a Garuda Rakshasa with red wings. There's no doubt it was responsible for the Red Sky incident 7 years ago. About 30,000 people on this planet have died in some way because of that Shura. There's no telling how much more damage it will cause now that it has escaped. This is not the time to be worrying about the life of one human being. If it means killing the hostage, that Shura must be killed immediately. It's strange. You may treat lives differently depending on their utility, but you wouldn't see Cass as being so valuable while Theo is alive. Should I take a guess? It's not Cass that you're trying to protect, it's the Rakshasa. Whether you plan on using its strength or the information it has, it is far more valuable to you. Can't hide your reaction, can you? You've always been the one seeing through others with that convenient skill of yours, and now you're on the receiving end. You think humans in their ignorance have unconditional faith in someone like you. How piteous. Yama is the only normal god in the other worlds. Other gods fear annihilation, but death means nothing to them. Yama is the only normal god. So Yama doesn't care about annihilation, but all the other gods fear it, even if death doesn't mean anything to them. Death to a god means that they need, like, doesn't annihilation for a god in the Kubera verse mean that they disappear for an amount of time but respawn? Or do I know what happens to them? Don't leave Lise. When humans lack utility, hundreds of thousands of millions could be driven to death without the gods caring. And the history of those ordinary human beings was buried without being told. Death is the respawn. Annihilation is something stronger. What is this? She's not just mentally damaged, it's like she's someone else entirely. How? Death is respawning with a leg, annihilation is something. Stop, Rilith! Ah, Agni, thank goodness you're. Wait, no, you should be near a barrier stone. Why did you. You're late, Agni. You knew, didn't you? You went to the underworld 7 years ago. Yama would have warned you, no doubt. If you didn't know before, you would have known then. You tried to dissuade me from using silent magic because you were afraid I would awaken. You were using insight on me, constantly checking when I would awaken or whether I already had. If you fear me so much, why have you still not let go of me? Why must I be held here by your regrets? Okay, we're getting in a territory that is quite confusing to me. Because this is not just like a slight personality shift from Brilith after getting the silent magic and flame mastery. It's almost like she had a split personality that existed before Agni knew about its split personality, or maybe it didn't exist before, but Agni knew about its split personality because of reading Insight, and now that split personality is completely taking over because like the innocent personality has died, and not just changed, it has like technically died, and like the evil personality, the split personality, not necessarily evil, but like the serious, no fun personality is taking over. But I don't know. You remembered my last wish. You should have made a decision sooner, but you didn't. I was already gone, but you couldn't let go of me. But you weren't selfish enough to ignore my wish entirely either. You have failed, this time as well. Be it the very first time, 100 million years ago, 1,000, all those lives, all those chances wasted. Every time you failed to protect me. Is Brilith supposed to be like the reincarnation of Agni's lover over and over and over and over again? It will be fun to listen to your fears later. Gotta go though. Have fun. Have a good day, Cody. See you in the future. See you in the vault. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Take care. Stay safe. So awaken could also be like, by awakening flame mastery, by awakening silence magic, they lose some of their humanity because they get access and memories of their past lives? Is that what they mean by losing their humanity? Because if they... The last woman, she appeared in season 1. I do not. Like they lose their humanity because they remember all of their past lives, and by remembering their past lives, they're not really human anymore. Rather, having that much knowledge inside of them makes them closer to being gods. I don't know. Idiots. That's why Babo Kim suits you. I chose the right nickname. Where are you going? You're not... No, if you cross over, even you won't. I know, I'm going there to die. The Shura who slaughtered so many humans will receive protection from the gods, merely for its usefulness. It's always like this. As long as the gods are there, we humans will never be able to do what we wish. Those who have grown used to dependence will follow you without doubting, but not me. I could not last in this life either, and my gate to heaven is barred. So I'm going to fight with my last remaining strength and end things here. You know, right, Agni? As always, my last wish is never to be involved with you again. Wondered why he insisted on Brilliff as his summoner. I should have known it was her. And I told Yama to annihilate her to prevent future trouble. She really is too soft. It really was her. Okay. Strange, isn't it? You have been using insight to read her thoughts for over 10 years. So why have you never seen visions of your future? I know the reason, Agni, but I'm not going to tell you. A bum like you has no right to know. A bum. Agni the bum. Oh no. The bum allegations are getting stronger. The one thing I will tell you is, even if you defeat me here and stop her lifespan from being reduced, all of your efforts will be in vain. A simp like you. But I wonder what it is. Is she like... If it goes like all the way back to Agni's very first girlfriend. Was the very first girlfriend also a human? Or was the very first girlfriend like a lower level god that could annihilate it and then reincarnate as a human somehow? And I still don't know why that bird is twisted. I guess you can call it the twisted bird in the sense of like the twisted value of Chandra, in the sense of that even though Maruna did so much stuff, killed so many people, he's being evaluated more highly than humans and everything, which kind of is like twisted, and Maruna is a bird. I don't know. But you know who also could be a twisted bird if he's going to appear? I don't know. Yuta could be a twisted bird because he has wings and he's part of the Tarka clan. The Tarka clan is twisted. He's like also half Garuda, so it would be like a twisted bird, a twisted Garuda. Girls are sometimes called birds, so Brilliff could be a twisted bird. When are girls called birds? When are... I don't know that one. How are we already on episode 4? He knows I won't survive, but he's not coming after me. If I want to live, there's nothing he won't do to come to my rescue. But if I want to die, he lets me. When you appear from the 50s... That's how he has always been. His lingering feelings for me are as old as the universe itself, but he does not obsess about each individual life. If I do not care to live, he feels he has no reason to save me. We remember due to the silent magic, her whole memories. Yeah, I said that as one of my theories, that maybe when somebody unlocks silent magic, they unlock all of their previous life's memories or something. Which would be insane. Idiots. Agni's woman is on the threshold to the underworld. I know. Agni hasn't come after her this time. Are these two gods? It's Bubblegum Fellow and Yama. Bubblegum Fellow and Yama. Agni hasn't come after her this time. She must have said she wanted to die. Or was it the shock? We will never know. We'll probably know in the future. She must have said she wanted to die, or told him not to follow. He does what he is told. That's what he's told? For the most powerful god in the realm, he's pretty spineless. It's a shame. If he had some pride to go with his abilities, he'd be totally charismatic. It's not a question of pride. It's because he's an idiot. Every time that a woman wakes up, he becomes an oblivious fool. He might not be able to use insight on her. But why doesn't he see what's so obvious? He's not able to use insight on her? So that also brings the thing that Brilliff thought that he could use insight on her, but he never was able to use insight on her? Remember who Bubblegum is? That's Bubblegum Fellow! What are you talking about? It's obvious, that's Bubblegum Fellow. Let me show you a picture of Bubblegum Fellow. Bubblegum Fellow. I need a picture, I need to go on the... This one? It's this one. Bubblegum Fellow. Bubblegum Fellow! Yeah, it's Bubblegum Fellow, alright. Is this Bubblegum Fellow? Did I pull up the right picture? Yep, this is Bubblegum Fellow. I declare a shock troop commander. I declare, as a shock troop commander, I will conceive the cycle into Big Four. Let's expand our dreams together. The fella, it's a woman. It's Bubblegum Fellow! And of course I think of an Uma Musume. My brain only thinks about Uma Musume. Anyways, Bubblegum Fellow, disappear. Bubblegum Fellow's so cool. I'm going to pull her for sure when she comes to Global. When is she going to come to Global? I'm getting distracted. I should not get distracted. Timeline. We're currently... Oh yeah, Sweep Tosho is going to come out soon. I'm going to pull her for sure. I don't care about Taiki Shuttle or Major Dobar. I don't really care about Shakur. I don't really care about what... These are not even new models. Swimsuit Gold Ship, nah. Bamboo Memory, maybe? I heard the Summer Marudzensky banner here is really good. He's not coming. Just like you. Yeah, I'm edging. I'm edging, alright. Pano Riki. Let me search for... Oh wait, there was a winning ticket in July. I'm going to pull on this one for sure. Bubble. Bubblegum Fellow is going to come out sometime between March 1st and March 30th, 2028. Unless we have some sort of, you know, changes for the future, maybe. Maybe some changes in the future. There's also a Bubblegum Fellow alternate costume, which is going to come out on February 21st, 2029. What is the latest thing that we know of? Latest thing on the bar right now is... There's a paid banner, but I'll ignore the paid banner. Why are there so many paid banners currently? Is it like because there's some sort of like event going on? Chiakebono. Like, look at all of these. These are all happening at the same time. I don't know. So I feel like Almond Eye is the newest character. And Almond Eye is going to release in March 30th to May 2nd, 2029. 2029, we will finally get our Almond Eye. Finally, we'll be able to witness. It's only 3 years later than in the Japanese version. You can finally see the one and truly Element I. Your children can also have her eyes. She's offering. It's crazy to be this far behind. It's so crazy to be this far behind the gacha game. Like, you're so far behind that you know like, we know the content for the next 3 years. We know the content for the next 3 years. But the thing with knowing the content for the next 3 years, like, after we have caught up to the point where they are right now, like, we will need 3 years to reach the point where they are now. Which means they also have progressed 3 more years. Then we will need maybe another 1.5 years to catch up to what they are at that point. And then we will need another time to reach up. So we will, at the earliest, we will be at the same point as the Japanese version, around 2030, 2031 or something. Considering the game is going to last that long in global. But if it's going to die in global, I'm going to be so sad because I have all of my stuff in global. And I don't want to go over to the Japanese one because I also cannot read it. Don't get so excited. I know it was for the sake of the universe, but you two have dragged too much baggage with you. When Agni comes back, go with him to the top and let go of as much as I have. Then your mind will be at peace, whatever is happening in the world. Hello there, Taco. I hope you had a nice day so far and it only gets nicer from here on out. Get ready for some Pyro fantastic time with me. It's so warm. It's so warm. It's getting warmer. I'm getting my fan out. I wish a fan would blow me. Ooh. You're not going to help me properly. Please don't talk to me. I'm busy enough dealing with all the people dying. Yes. That's right. Vayu is back from aiding the Kinara clan, and he asked what planet needs urgent help in a human. I just told you not to talk to me. Okay. So Vayu was helping out with the Kinaras. The Kinara was Chess's clan, right? Ah, the top. What do you mean the top? Huh? The top? And why is Lewis looking? Am I forgetting something? Nara is Chess clan. Which top? Are you talking about Yama? Is he a top? He's doing his card pulls, his daily pulls. I wonder if I can make it so that there's actually going to be daily pulls, but I don't think I can do that. The first time I recovered my memories of the beginning. My recent memories seemed more vivid than my past. I saw my present life as my real self. The second time I recovered my memories, I still thought of my past lives as if they belonged to other people. I was the real one. But as I lived each new life, as my existence wore on, the memories from my present life took up less and less of the whole. And after hundreds of millions of years, when the memories from countless lives had formed a blood-red river, present me became a glass of water poured into that river, lost in its current. And perhaps you, having lived since the beginning without ever forgetting, saw me in the same way. When I don't have my memories, I live out my life thinking it is the only one I have. But in your eyes, it is only ever one life of many. My appearance, my abilities, even my attributes may change. So we have one-eyed fighter lady, we have hooded magician lady, we have wind magic user with glasses, and you who loved each life unconditionally. What part of me did you love? Can it be called love at all? Do all gods love in such a way? Is this a bad comparison? Guys. This reminds me of Nanatsu no Taizai, 7 Deadly Sins. This reminds me of Meliodas and Elizabeth. I don't understand you. But then, nor do I understand myself. Every time I lose my memories and meet you again, I fall for you in the same way. Sometimes even during a chance encounter, the kindness you show me without even knowing who I am. Always unfailingly, I fall head over heels for you. Just like the first time when I knew nothing. I am swept away by this new experience called love. Spending nights wide awake out of excitement, picturing a happy future together with you. A happy future. There's no such future waiting after I realized the truth. Ironically, all those eyes were the most happy while they were able to dream. Wrote all those insignificant lies, buried in the vast river of memories. In each of those rare moments of happiness, you were always there. Agni. If I lose everything once more and return to being me, I will forget my resentment towards the gods. If the universe is infinite and you are immortal, we'll meet again one day, and I will love you again. So please, if... just once. Brilith! Priestess, wake up! Thank God. Are you okay? Did not expect the Lee's appearance. So, Brilith went into the Shore Realm, wanted to do like a little kamikaze kind of thingy. Kamikaze colonel. But then Liz was also here, hindering her from dying. Why did you enter a place like this without Agni? You're still a bit out of it. Then, Mr. Kazak, we can get to the city very quickly, right? The exit is visible. We're not far off. Right, then we'll head to the city as fast as possible. Stay close to me, Priestess. Attacks might come from any direction. Leave me here. Huh? The universe is infinite. He's immortal, and I can start again. What are you talking about? It's okay. Even if you can't save me here, it's not your fault. It's what I wanted, so leave me and... No! What do you mean the universe is infinite? Do you see those monsters? They're only the beginning. The universe is about to be destroyed. Well, yeah, Brilith, if the universe isn't infinite and is on threat on being destroyed, then you cannot simply reincarnate. That wouldn't work for you, so maybe you do need to continue to live. But by the way, the thing of like Brilith dying... Brilith did die. Brilith is dead. Technically, this is the body of Brilith, this has the memories of Brilith, but Brilith died. Now it's... or, not really that Brilith died, but Brilith is now an amalgamation of millions of memories of lives, all bunched together into this one body. So Brilith exists, but so do all the other lives she lived through. So is it still Brilith? Is it now the original person? Or what? That's the thing that she also talked about. It's kind of a new character. Yeah. Lise recognizes Babo Kim, Agni, straight away, so she has a good eye when it comes to people. Brilith's hair has grown much longer in 7 years. She's a bit older and her outfit is completely different, but Lise recognizes her right away. After episode 3.1, many of you wanted me to show you recent progress with Lise, but as you can see, the end of episode 3.1 is connected to episode 3.37. There is nothing to show in between. A lot of you asked if Brilith died, or if her personality will never return, but this is Brilith's true personality, as she regains her past memories. She has all of her memories from when she lived as Brilith too. Brilith remembers the snowball fight because she's still Brilith. Yama and Brahma haven't appeared in a long while, so that was Brahma, okay. Brahma is there to help out, and he's just sitting there. From left to right, their occupations are Quarter Fighter, Pureblood Slave, and Pureblood Magician Double Wind. On Willar, Purebloods have never been slaves. All three are from different planets, 2 of which no longer exist. The remaining planet is now uninhabitable. This is the first episode where we see Yama's green eyes. As a death god, it is logical that Yama knows of the existence of Agni's perpetually reincarnating companion. Brahma seems to already know of her as well. Brilith's desire to die every time she regains her memory seems similar to Taraka's, although in the latter case it is to escape her role as a substitute mother. In both cases, reincarnation and resurrection causes them to lose their memories, and they become happy again. Those reincarnators can stop complaining about Lise, but they can keep complaining about Yuta! Okay, so this is the thing. The reincarnating, we knew about Taraka. And Taraka kind of holds powers of Kali, right? Like, something about Kali being the mother of Yuta, and then Kali creating the stand-in Taraka queen to be a stand-in mother for Yuta. So the reincarnation thing is connected to Kali, who is one of the highest gods, right? So that leaves me to think that Brilith's reincarnation is also not just that she was like one of the first humans or whatever. That Brilith also is some kind of god that has somehow stopped being a god and started living as a human. I think this is the penultimate chapter for today. Do you see those monsters? They're only the beginning. The universe is about to be destroyed. The universe? You don't mean this planet? Or galaxy? I don't. More than half of the Shura realm has been destroyed already. The Garuda clan has been annihilated. Among the Gandhara and Nanantas, only those that have fled to the Ashura clan have survived. There are still Nastikas in the Ashura clan, but they've suffered heavy casualties from the Rakshasa level downwards. The Yakshas and Kinnaras who formed an emergency alliance with the gods are doing better than most, but I hear a few of the Nastikas were killed as well. Annoying readers complain about Lise, Chad readers complain about Sagara. Yeah, we all want more Sagara. She's the real queen of this webtoon. And the Vritra clan. Wait, the gods made an alliance with the Shuras? Yes, the situation is that serious. And those monsters present a threat to all races in the universe. Their existence alone is a disaster for the universe. Let's ask for them to be remade before they cause any more problem. But what about the ones that already exist? Well, of course. Twisted bird. That reminds me of the past. Something similar happened once. The gods and Shuras combined their strength to drive out a common enemy. Really? I've been trying to learn as much as possible from Yuta and Mr. Kazak, but it looks like I still have a lot of history to cover. No, not even a historian would know this. This enemy species went extinct billions of years ago, and all related records have disappeared. I see, well, we can talk about things like that later. For now, priestess, would you help us out? How can I help? The portal is going to close soon, but before it closes completely, the Shuras that were pursuing us could get through. And you want me to stop them? So much for lurking, right, you fool? Yes, of course Mr. Kazak will take care of most of them, but if you have any remaining vigor, or you could use Hoti Agni. Hoti Agni, Bhavati Agni. Looks like there's no need for me to step in. Just saw the points, back to lurking. You are such a fool. Look, isn't that Mr. Kazak? What? Mr. Kazak? The one that went missing during the battle 7 years ago? She looks so grumpy despite it being a mask. Dira, get to the barrier stone! Huh? But you said the turrets do practically nothing, Mr. Kazak. What's happening? These aren't the turrets I'm used to. Ah, thank God, it stopped now. I think they must have seen you, Mr. Kazak. That gave me a fright. Turrets wouldn't work against any of those Shuras, so why did they suddenly attack Mr. Kazak? It's good that you fought to stop the turrets. Otherwise, Kazak would probably have taken a hit before we arrived. Chandra, Agni! Turrets were normal after all, which means the Tarakas must have developed a resistance. What exactly are they evolving into? Don't tell me the barriers will be useless against them one day as well. But it's a fun mask. It's a grumpy goblin mask. Anyway, you look fine, which means Kazak must have brought Brilith out with him. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, since she's the best summoner you have at this point, or whatever else. Hey, say something. Why are you so quiet? Do you see that just now? Mr. Kazak came out of the portal, and then it disappeared. Must have been a gate that the Taraka clan used to cross over, right? And Chandra must have killed all of them. A god who fights with transcendentals isn't that strong inside the chaos barrier. Then magicians have used magic, and Chandra must have amplified the effects? Humans' magical calculations would also have been disrupted by the barrier. Although magician's skill in silent magic can direct the path of the magic even after the spell is in effect. I know! There was a magician I knew who could manipulate her lightning spell struck. She used her magic here like the chaos barrier didn't... Wait, that's strange. What's strange? That magician was arrested for killing dozens of people. And she escaped and did something really terrible. But for some reason I haven't thought of her for the last 7 years. Not just me, everyone else. And the investigation just fizzled out like that. Let's get into the city. Talking to Mr. Kazaka and the gods might help work it out. Yes. Don't carry me and run this time. I'm not letting anyone see me like that. By the way, how are you so close? What with the gods when you're Rakshasa? We're not close. Asha's back? Yeah, Asha's back. We know that. We know Asha's back. And we know Sagara's back. I'm surprised that Sagara's standing here. Wasn't Sagara like... Oh no, I'm confused. Wait. Aero Plateau was over Kalibloom because Sagara wanted to attack Kalibloom, right? And we are currently at Kalibloom. So that's why Sagara is also here. Right, sorry for jumping to conclusions. Aero Plateau is over Rid Hell. But we are at Kalibloom, right? Then why is Sagara? How is Sagara here? Is this Sagara? Is this... I guess it could also be... Pingara? Didn't Pingara also have like bluish hair? But Sagara has like the red eyes. I don't know. Could imply it would be possible that Sagara would not spawn back where she left in the afterward. Even though Brille... I did not scroll that far. Even though Brille hates the gods, it doesn't mean that she likes Shuras. Don't forget that she tried to kill Maruna. She didn't even want to question him, only kill him. In order for the main character, Kubera Lise, to become a power dealer instead of a tank, she would need an available magician. Wasn't there anyone who could teach her magic in the past 7 years? Chess is setting up the voice volume according to the mood of the conversation. I was asked why this product was a bestseller just for being waterproof and having voice output. At the Aeropater meeting in Season 2, we recall what Mira had brought. That was the older model, and this is the newer one. The voice output is only one of the many functions. At this point of story, both Korean and global fans theorize that the early humans who existed billions of years ago were stronger than they are now. That the gods and Shuras joined forces to destroy them. That Brilith was one of these early humans. Brilith seems to suggest that new, weaker humans were made afterwards. This episode confirms Sagara had appeared in the vicinity of Kalibloom rather than Rindhello, which suggested why Curry Bloom had in her which was suggested by Curry Gom in her afterward in episode 335. So this is saying since Asha and respawned at the same spot as Sagara or Ryagara and Pingara. So this brings up the thing. So I was thinking that Brilith was somehow a god that reincarnated into human form, while this afterward theory is that Brilith somehow is a reincarnation for one of the original humans, and these original humans got completely eradicated by gods and Shuras because the original humans were too powerful, like too close to gods, so they eradicated them and then they made new ones that were weaker. Or maybe otherwise you can say, maybe there was nothing like original humans. Maybe it just was like the original humans were gods, just like the gods that we know. But they were like slightly lesser in power because they were not created by, but they were created afterwards, and like they were like the main gods supposed to take care of the universe, and then they were like the lower gods supposed to live in the universe or something. And the lower gods would at some point turn into the humans. But the lower gods were not weak, and they were a threat to the higher gods, and the higher gods did not like that. If the higher gods were supposed to rule over them, they would need to have weaker people below them, not these gods. They would need weaker people. I don't know. It doesn't say why, just that it was pretty tragic, judging from Brilith's reaction. Wizard Bird 7? I thought it was 6! Why did I say we're reading to 324? Shouldn't we be reading to 325? We should be reading to 325. Wait, oh, did it split Twisted Bird up? Where's that from? I've missed a bit on the stream. Original Humans, that was the theory from a commenter. Commenter said something about, at this point of the story, both Korean and global fans theorize that the early human who existed billions of years ago were stronger than they are now. Did I decide to split up Twisted Bird? I think I decided to split it up, I guess. Which means this is the last chapter for today. I don't know why I decided to split it up, but sure, let's split it up. Let's split it up. I'm still not sure. Should I stream 3rd to 4th? Or should I push it to 6th to 7th? But Shika is also on that day. I don't like interrupting Shika's plan, because then it would be like stealing a buddy's spot. Manny. But this is the last chapter for today. It's the last chapter of today. I could do 7th to 8th maybe. But that's Sunday to Monday. Nobody has time on that day as well. Like technically Friday to Saturday would be good. Like the day before him. But then I couldn't do D&D. Or I would start after D&D. Let's start after the D&D. But there must be a reason for that. Yeah, probably. Past me did this for a reason. How long is Twisted Bird 10 chapters long? Is Twisted Bird 10 chapters long, or Twisted Bird only Twisted Bird 9, Twisted Bird 10, Twisted Bird 11, 12. Twisted Bird is 12 chapters long, and I decided to split it. What is the D&D part of a stream? I don't like that, because we have not streamed this D&D group ever, and it's just a casual group. None of these people have ever really done much with stream, so I don't want to just randomly stream session 5 of a campaign with people where I'm not the DM. I just checked it. I just checked it, Stepan. I mean, I just checked it. So I split it up at 6 because 12 was too long. So I split it into 2. Because 10 I can do, but 12 is too long, so I just split it into 2 6ers. And we can take our time with catching up to Kubera anyways. So, last chapter for the day. I could technically, before we go into this, I could technically do my normal Friday stream before D&D, then take my shower, do D&D, and after D&D I will start streaming again, which will be shortly after midnight probably. So technically my stream, my 24-hour stream will be from, that would mean my 24-hour stream would be from like literally midnight on the 6th until midnight to the 7th. Well, Shika, you're starting. At what point are you starting? Can you tell me a time for you? Can you see me? Is there currently ads? And you've decided to split it perfectly in half. Mind blowing. What's next? Are you gonna split it longer, arc and free? 10 EST. What is 10 EST? 17. Is that right? 10 EST in incest. Uh, it's either 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Some longer arcs. Moha, that are great. Yeah, there are arcs that I'm going to split into 3 or more. So if you're starting at 10 a.m. EST, that would be, if I start at midnight, that would be like, I would be 17 hours into my stream. I would have 7 hours left, and after those 7 hours I could raid into you. That sounds like a plan. We would have a 7-hour overlap, but technically it's a better day for me. Technically, like, it's the weekend, which is a much better day than, like, doing it in the middle of the week, right? Technically it would be a much better day. We have a 7-hour overlap, but that's the death I'm willing to die. Hate me for it. Hate me, hate me, hate me. I'm hated anyways. Wow, it's Mr. Cut. He looks kind of weird. Did he always look like that? Did Kazakh always look like that? Why do his legs look so weird? This pose of him looks so weird. What's wrong with him? Go do whatever you want. I can't control you. Yeah, but I also don't want to, like, you know, you get what I'm talking about, right? I hope. He's hitting that pose. The superhero landing post. Sure, we're just coming through the portal. Does that mean the Shurem was where Mr. Kazakh was all along? Someone's getting off of him. Brilith? Wait, is this the Sword of Return? Then she must be the girl who went missing with the Sword of Return 7 years ago. Lise Hayas. Half's family registration. Half's family registration begins in the first month of N23. Protect your loved ones from acts of hate crime. Killing an entry-sponsored half is property damage, but killing a half registered as family is murder. More detail, I guess, but it's the same as far as I remember. So an entry-sponsored one is property damage, but a family-registered one is murder. The registration status is also valid outside of cities, allowing legal actions against crimes such as kidnapping. Sponsoring the entry of a registered half without prior permission from a family representative alert authorities of possible kidnapping. Right. Chess, are you registered as Aquan's family by any chance? It's fine if she was only sponsoring you for entry, but if you're registered to her, I can't sponsor you for entry straight away. There are procedures. What? That wind just came out of nowhere. Did someone use magic? Wait here. Something has come up. Huh? What? What's the hurry? You could have written another line to explain while he was at it. Huh? Mr. Ransyrov? What are you doing outside at a time like this? Come on in! Yes, but there's someone I meant to be sponsoring and he just disappeared. Have to leave, have fun with stream. Have a good one, Shika. Hear you again in the future. Make sure you wee your woo and drink your poo. Maybe not do that. Maybe don't do that. Make sure you to wee your woo and say your sue. Brilith, you've come back safely. Yes, I'm back. Thank you for worrying about me, Layla. I just wee my woo. Yeah, just wee your woo. Just wee your woo and woo your wee. I'm glad you're safe. It said you disappeared right after you woke up and went all the way to Kali Bloom. Gave me a fright. Killing a half is finally a murder in some cases. Baby steps to halves being humans. Yuppie. No. Halves will never be humans. Halves will be equal to humans, but they will not be humans. They cannot be humans. They're halves. That's right. It wasn't me that you saw in your dreams. Claude used Bavatiyama without telling me. I see. Do you remember how you woke up? What did Claude do at the end of your dream? I'm sorry, I'll avenge him. I promise. Briv! Agni. Half humans. No, half Shuras. I'm back. You're happy to see me, right? We need to talk. Talk? Yes, why not? Mr. Sierra, please show us to a meeting room. Agni wishes to speak to us. Chandra should be there, and all the priests, plus Miss Lees and Mr. Kazakh. That will do for now, I think. We don't know what we'll be discussing, so we'll need to restrict access to the chamber. We can decide what's appropriate to share with the public later. Go down and ask Theo and Mr. Kazak to come up here. Yes. I don't know if I'm imagining the things, but Berliff seems kind of different. Maybe it's because I haven't seen her for almost a year. You're not imagining things. I saw her recently, and she's definitely changed. Something must have been badly twisted during your dream tracking. Twisted? Is she the bird that has been twisted? How irritating. I can't talk, and that human isn't talking. He's been like that since the attack almost hit him. And with that, Kaz and Lise are once again not meeting, by the way. Maybe Lise can meet Lise at least. The attack was definitely meant for me. Is he upset that he was nearly caught up in it? Why should he be? If there's something better than him, if there's someone better than him already, they can afford to lose him. He shouldn't be surprised at being discarded. For someone who's acting so tough earlier, he's pretty soft. Dude, you're a twisted bird. Come on, that's not how humans think. That's how Shuras think. And now that he's been cut off from the others inside the city, it may be easier than I thought to get him to cooperate, or give him some sympathy. Maruna. Chess? Why are you here? Don't tell me you have something to do with what just happened to Kali Bloom. What are you talking about? Why do you have any interest in Kali Bloom now? And why you saw me and came after us, to rescue the human? He did mention you earlier as a superior Shura here in the human realm. If he knows what you are, I suppose you two must know each other. But I can't let you just take him. I need him so that I... Forgot you're a 4-stage Rakshasa too, Chess. You can use the Eye of Perishment to develop. Decided, I don't want to be betrayed right after I've helped someone to develop. So I'm going to help the Rakshasa use the Eye of Perishment to wish for my happiness. Wish a human happiness? Could pretend to do it easily enough. But didn't the wish need to be sincere in order for the item to work? To be continued. So now there's 2 Rakshasas that could potentially develop with the Eye of Perishment. But does Chess know what he would be giving up by using it? Is it going to be the bird that is going to get twisted? Because that could also still be like what is going to get twisted, that that Maruna is going to like develop, and that's going to twist him into some sort of other being. Maybe he's going to be a nice person after getting twisted. Don't get it twisted. Lise was already 17 years old in season 2. If you ask me if a woman can grow so much taller after that age, sure, it could be difficult on Earth. But the period of physical growth in the world of Kubera would be until the age of 16 to 20, 32 to 40 for quarter years, 64 to 80 years for halves. Some people will stop growing after the age of 16, and some may continue to grow even beyond the age of 20. Not only has Lise grown taller, but so has Run. Perigom afterward for 339. Kazak has landed. There are too many onlookers. I'm mentioning this in advance in case someone asks me how Kazak was able to enter the Earth barrier. Didn't notice Theo and Elwin standing in a crowd in front of Kazak. Everyone in front of the upper checkpoint, which puts them just outside the Earth barrier. The half family registration system indicates the people of Kali Bloom have moved forward in protecting the human rights of halves. You know what recognizing halves will lead to? Recognizing Shuras. And me, I would never recognize a Shura. These filthy Shuras should return to where they came from. Just go back to Shura City. Why don't you just live there if it's so great over there? That's the last chapter, so I will return. I will return to this screen so we can continue reading tomorrow. Not with Kubera though. No, Shura City. Return to Shura City. Shura City is my country. No. Shura City. Didn't she already follow me back then? Can't believe that Marmot Cookie Box is following me on Twitter. Oh. Wait, Marmot Cookie Box is not made by Brie? You're free! Blue run grew a few centimeters between season 2 and 3. What do you think about this half chapter? Let's freaking go, Lewis. You're free, you got a sock. Okay, what am I thinking of the first half of Twisted Bird? The first half of Twisted Bird was good. I'm very interested to see the development of Brilith, or whatever her future name is going to be. If she's going to stay as Brilith, or if she's going to use some sort of different name in the future. I'm going to be very interested in what Elise has to tell about the destruction of the universe, what Kazak has to say, and if Yuta is going to arrive at some point in the future. The portal closed, so Yuta cannot come back through this portal at the moment. So Yuta is going to be MIA for a bit longer. Agwen's situation to Kazak's return is going to be interesting as well. The question that Ran gave to Chess of like, hey, are you a registered family for Agwen? It's also going to be interesting, because that could mean if Kazak learns that Chess is registered family with Agwen, then maybe he's going to get like all protective father and be like, I am not giving my daughter to you, which could be a short fun interaction. Overall, this was a fun chapter, fun in the sense of like interesting. The ending, the cliffhanger that I am ending on, with the option of that Chess could also develop with the Eye of Perishment and not Maruna, is an interesting idea that I did not think about, because I kind of forgot that Chess was on his way here, because it took quite a while for Chess and Ran to arrive here. I do wonder how long this Brilith also still has to live, because what is her lifespan? What really is she all about? Because she is like, she wants to die, but maybe she doesn't want to die now because she heard that the world could potentially, or like the universe could potentially end, and with that it would mean that the reincarnation wouldn't happen. I just thought for something for 24-hour stream. I could totally also just play through Pokemon. I could totally play through... Let me look at how long to beat before I maybe talk about... Sorry, my brain is all over the space. Fire Red. Fire Red is... It says it's 29 hours long main story, but we're not going to read the main story. So... we would be more closer to like a slow speedrun time. Any percent speedrun for this game is like, we could totally finish Fire Red in like 6 or 7 hours, and then Heart Gold in the same amount of time if we only go through Johto. And then Hoenn. I feel like we could at least finish 3 to 4 generations of Pokemon in one stream if we did that. But anyways, Kubera. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested to see how everything is going to go. This chapter was fun, and I don't know what else to say. I am clueless onto potential developments. And I'm clueless on what could happen. Interesting thoughts. Let's see how the story goes. I wonder how well you'll be able to focus on Kubera after a 24-hour stream. I mean, 24-hour stream would be from Friday to Saturday, which means I will sleep. I will have slept normally before. I will have slept normally before the Kubera stream again. I will have slept normally before that. Oh, that's what you wrote. I wasn't sure. I read it, but I wasn't sure if I read it right. Roku Nana! Roku Nana! Agni and Brilith? Agni and Brilith? I mean, their relationship is going to collapse, or it's going to be a very different kind of relationship, because every time Brilith regained her memories, she kind of died and didn't want to interact with Agni anymore. But why did she want to die the instant always when she regains her memories. It would mean that that her first memory, I don't know, why would she always want to die? So like she loves Agni, but she also doesn't want to live with him together when she has all of her memories? I don't know. She's a mysterious woman after all. She's indeed a mysterious woman. Aren't all women a mystery? Aren't all women a mystery? I think all women are a mystery. What do I want to look up? Enya's hat. Agni and Brilith. So, I do need to end YouTube at some point. Wait, what is the ping on Gaslighter SMP? Oh, it's just freaking a clip request. Trauma, whatever happened then? Yeah, it most likely is trauma. I mean, what else could it be? Of course it's trauma. Of course it's trauma. Trauma, baby, trauma, trauma, like that K-pop song. But yeah, YouTube side, I think I did say everything I wanted to say for Kubera, and I don't necessarily like stretching out Kubera stream. I should totally keep like the yapping like for after Kubera, so it can be like Twitch only segment, so that you guys who are only here for Kubera don't need to skip around through the video, because I don't even know if that's hurting my algorithm either. But that's mostly for VOD watchers and like not people who are live. So if you Kubera guys want me to keep the yapping to a minimum and focus on just reading, I can attempt to do that in future Kubera streams. I can totally attempt that. But for now, I want to say to the YouTube sideys, this is all from me for you guys for today. And I wish all of you a nice rest of your week. I hope all of you stay happy, healthy, and most importantly, cultured. And Season 1, Episode 14 would be a good reread after these episodes. What the hell kind of specific is that? Season 1, Episode 14. I was about to end you, YouTube guys. I was about to kill you, YouTube guys. Put you down in a... Freaking Season 3 is so long. Like, isn't Season 3 as long as Season 1 and 2 combined at the moment? That's still Season 2. It feels like 430 episodes at the moment. Okay, I need to go on episode... You said episode 14. The Sorrow of Lost. It's a confrontation between Agni and Gandharva. I'll fast scroll through it to see if there's anything I see interesting here. So we see Agni in a more childish form, talking with Kid Brilith. Better to be like this than you getting sick. That's what he thought. But it seemed that he could use Insight on Brilith here. He really is an idiot. Like, that looked like he was using Insight, but didn't they say he couldn't use Insight on Brilith? Oh, there it is. Gandharva, I have something to confess. Huh? That thing that you were looking for. Remember the time when you found it after all that hard work but it died? I'm the one who did that. She kept calling out your name until the last moment. Staring up at the sky, the place where you were. And there we see this character that we probably saw in the chapter that we read today. Like that. She was given an insignificant death. And there, Brilliff spats up blood because Agni goes white flame modus. Not Brilliff's future, but he was able to read her current thoughts. That's what Yama said. Okay, he couldn't see the future, but he could see. But Gandava here also says anything to do with her, even if it's a bold-faced lie. So it really, he didn't kill her. It's just a complete lie. At least that's something. But that was the first mention of her. I just thought it was like a past lover, but now we know that it was technically like a past life of Brilliff. It was mentioned here, all the way in Season 1, Episode 14. Humma humma humma. Humma 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 humma. Okay, with that though, YouTube side, I like it. Like, it's very thought out. It's, of course, Kurigom is probably going to prepare some stuff on the fly, or it's going to adjust some things here and there as times progress. But this shows that it's a well-prepared story. And even if it's like not prepared, Kurigom has a good way of putting threads from early on back together with threads from the current story to connect the story in a way that all of it makes sense. But yes, YouTube guys, I'm going to murder you now. YouTube guys, you're going to get murdered. Say your last words, or I'm going to murder you. And Agni will not go white flame for you. Bye bye, thanks for stream. Yeah, the story is insanely well prepared, planned. Tiny details matter even later. Okay, I will say my my bye-bye talk again. YouTube guys, thank you for watching. I hope you had a nice day so far. It only gets nicer from here on out. So, this is Pyro signing out for you, and we will see each other maybe for Omniscient review tomorrow, or maybe for Kubera next week. Or you will tune in for the 24-hour stream for some time at least. It's going to be probably only on Twitch, because I am fearing multi-streaming, even if technically the multi-streams recently with Kubera and Omniscient Viewpoint have been working much more fluently, but the last time I talked about it, it didn't work as fluently the next time, so I'm not talking anymore about it. Bye bye YouTube, bye bye, bye bye. I killed the YouTubers.